Now that we've gotten proficient balancing chemical equations, now we're going to look at the 5 types of chemical reactions. The first one we're going to look at is called combination. It's also called synthesis. The reason it's called this is because a combination reaction is when you take 2 different substances and they combine together to make a new substance. So in other words, I put this generic formula here. Substance A combines with substance B to produce this new substance AB. And a real life example of that would be potassium plus bromine combining together to produce potassium bromide. And I already wrote the balanced equation. All right, so because there's 2 bromines here, I had to put a 2 in front of the potassium bromide. But I just realized I should have put a 2 in front of this potassium as well. This is not balanced. There should be a 2 right here. The next type of reaction is decomposition. It's the opposite of a combination. It's when a substance decomposes or breaks apart into 2 other substances. So I wrote the generic formula here. Substance AB decomposes into substance A and substance B. Now what I didn't put on here is this doesn't always happen spontaneously. Usually there's some kind of energy. Usually you'd want to have energy plus AB produces A plus B. And that energy could be heat, electrical, anything like that would cause the bonds in this molecule to break apart. And a real life example of this is H2O2 decomposing into H2O and O2. And I think I balanced this one correctly. H2O2, you may know, is hydrogen peroxide. You can find it in your house. Over time, that will break apart into water and oxygen. So that's a decomposition reaction. The third type I have here is a combustion. Combustion is the opposite of photosynthesis. So plants take in carbon dioxide and water and they produce glucose, which is a hydrocarbon. It's called a hydrocarbon because it's a molecule with hydrogen and carbon in it. Combustion is the exact opposite. This is what we do. Combustion is when you take a hydrocarbon, react it with oxygen to produce CO2 and H2O. Now, this hydrocarbon could be CH4, which is methane. It could be C2H6, which is ethane. It could be C3H8, which is propane, so on and so forth. I did an example here with methane, CH4, combines with oxygen to produce carbon dioxide and water. All right, and I think I balanced this correctly. This is combustion. So combustion is another word for burning. Basically what combustion is you're burning a fuel. Fuels have carbon and hydrogen in them. Fuels need oxygen, and the waste product from that burning is carbon dioxide and water. This is what we do in our bodies. We breathe in oxygen. That oxygen helps break down the sugars that we have stored in our body, and then we breathe out carbon dioxide and water vapor.